What's going on, everybody? I know it's been a while since I've done a video. It's been super busy here at the shop, as well as just my personal life has been busy. I took a weekend, an extended weekend a couple weeks ago off to just take some time away to relax and rest. And then this past weekend I was off for the ASTE show in North Carolina, which was awesome. So I picked a few things up from there, from Jarhead Diagnostics while I was there, as well as I've actually picked these up from Snap-on. It's been a minute. It's probably been a little over a month, maybe 2 months since I picked up this stuff. So I thought I'd kind of do a review on these, give you guys my thoughts, as well as go over what I got at the ASTE show. Hopefully the background noise isn't too bad. It's beautiful out today here in Ohio, and I got the door open, so I'm enjoying the weather. So anyways, I'll start with the Snap-on stuff. So I picked up this 18-volt light, and it's nice. It does its job. Honestly, I've only used it a couple times. I haven't used it at all in the shop. I'm planning on returning it just because I really haven't had much use for it, and there's no point in sitting here and collecting dust. As you can see, ultra bright. I think it's like 2,500 lumens or something crazy like that. Runs off of 18 volt from Snap-on, or you can plug it into AC adapter and power it that way. So it does work really good, but for my personal use, I haven't used it enough to even justify the cost. I think it's like 225 bucks or 200 bucks or something like that. So it just really hasn't done anything for me. It might work for you, especially if you need light in certain areas or something, or underneath when you're working on a car. It's probably work really good. The vacuum, I picked up the vacuum, and actually I've used it a ton. It's fantastic for just sweeping out debris from the engine, getting it out of your way. If you're going in, pulling an intake manifold or something, usually I'll blow that out with a air hose, but I've been sweeping it out. It makes less of a mess, less dust, stuff's going everywhere. As well as like when I'm doing cabin air filters, excuse me, or engine air filters, I'll sweep all the debris out of there. I sweep out anything that falls inside the car when I'm doing a cabin filter. It's super nice. I actually swept out my truck when I sold it too, and I swept out the entire thing and worked fantastic. So this I love. I actually super happy I bought it. The fact that it's battery powered and portable is great. Comes with adapters. So there's a couple on here, and then the adapter actually goes inside of there, and there's another extension there too as well. And then the hose, can't actually remember if the hose is wrapped around. I think so. It just sits in there, and then the battery goes in here. So it works great. I actually love it. I love everything about it. Like I said, it's worked fantastic. I've had zero issues with it. It does a good job. Has a lot of power. The battery lasts a long time. It works great. So I'm gonna actually pull you off the mount here. Like I've always said, I don't do a ton of editing and stuff, so I appreciate everybody who watches these videos because I know it's not perfect. I will eventually get into that or find some. I'm trying to actually find somebody now who currently does that. So anyway, so this is all the stuff I bought from Jarhead Diagnostics at the ASTE event. If you're a mechanic and you work for a shop and you're not doing some sort of training, you're missing out. I'm telling you, this was the first training I ever went to. Like this, I went to training at Honda only because they needed to send us to training. But that was it. It's the only training I've ever been to. No events, no nothing. And this was awesome. So tons of vendors there. So that was great. But the classes were amazing. Networking, meeting a ton of other people. It's super nice. You start to realize you're not the only one struggling with things and trying to learn. And so that helps, boost your confidence as well. So anyways, let's get to it. This is a lead hanger. So like when you're using your lab scope, you just hang it up here, and then you can hang your leads off this because they get strewn about the engine, and it's a pain. So that was one of the first things I noticed when I started using the lab scope more often. So I'm excited about that for sure. This actually is really cool. This is newer for him, I believe. It's a solder holder, and it has a magnet. So when you're working on the car, if you need to pull it down and solder something right here on the car or whatever, wherever you're trying to hold it on to. So it's actually really nice. I'm excited to put that to use. That's going to come in handy. I know they have a bunch of them where like it holds the wire together and stuff, which is nice too. I know that's a little different than this, but those ones I found that hold the wire together are kind of tough because they're bulky and you can't always get that piece in there where the wiring is. So this is kind of nice where you can just kind of spool that down a little bit. And when you put the wiring together, if you just, if you know how to solder, I'm not going to walk you through that. So anyways, this is a high amp load tester. So you use an H11 bulb, and then it's got this nice protector that comes with it. And then it's got the banana jacks on there, which is super nice. Some piercing probes when you can't back probe. Low amp load tester. And then I also got this case for the Pico, which is going to be cool. So why that's going to be cool is because I can put it on the back of my laptop. That way I don't have to run the laptop across. I can just set it all together, and this will literally just sit on the back of the laptop. Or if I get a tablet or whatever I end up doing, it's going to be super nice. So that way the scope can just go with it, and they don't have to be so far apart from each other. So here's the baggage or the packaging that they came in. So that way, if you guys want to look it up, it's jarheaddiagnostics.com, I think. Super nice guy. I met him at ASTE. Super cool. Veteran owned. You're supporting a small business. So it's all good. So anyways, that is everything, I believe. Yeah, that's everything. So I appreciate you guys watching the videos. I know it's not super crazy video. I actually have something coming. If I would have known it was going to take this long to ship, I might not have bought it, but I don't know. I guess maybe since I didn't, I'll end up sticking with it. So it's been almost 3 weeks. They sent me an email like a week after and said that shipping typically, they ship out a week to 2 weeks after you order. Well, it's almost been 3 and I haven't heard anything. So who knows? So anyways, I do have that coming, and then I have something else coming from Snap-on as well. So I do have a couple new things coming, a couple videos I'm going to do. I have some follow-up videos that I told you guys I would come back and do and just give you my final thoughts. As you know, it's no BS. I'm not brand specific. I always say, yes, I do have a ton of Snap-on stuff, but that's just because I have a great Snap-on dealer. It makes the world of a difference. So yeah, anyways, I can give you guys a little sneak peek here. I bought that as well. So Milwaukee M12 rocket light. I'll let you know the deal I got on that, because that was a smoking good deal. And I've already used that several times. Kind of also why I'm getting rid of the Snap-on light, because that has come in way more handy. And it just, the way you can set it up and you can use it in multiple different ways, that helps as well. So yeah, anyways, so appreciate you guys. Like I said, I got a couple new things coming, and I will load those up as soon as I can, get the videos done and load those up. So that way you guys got some content. Appreciate you. Have an awesome day. See ya. Bye.